Well, all good things must come to an end.
I know, it is a bit cold for me to show my brilliant tan lines.
I wasn't talking about your tan lines, I was talking about Project 15.
Oh, it's coming to an end.
Well, not yet. That's what I was going to get to. Yeah, we're going to bring it to a conclusion after 50 videos. That's going to be around sort of early mid-January. 1 year as planned. Today, a final look at the serve, and we'll look at that crucial ball toss and also take a look at Jack Sock's serve, a highly rated up-and-coming player with a slightly different service action. Let's start with the ball toss then. How to throw it, where to throw it, and why that ball toss is so important for getting you to hit your serve the way you want to.
Notice how the ball is being held by the fingers and also how smooth the release of the ball is. Now see how the tossing arm straightens up and continues to stretch upwards. The tossing arm remains stretched until the setup phase, part 1, is complete. Part 1 of 1-2 rhythm is of course smooth and deliberate, and that's very applicable to the ball toss. The tossing arm naturally comes down as part 2, the execution phase, begins. We already saw in video 29 where to throw the ball in relation to the body for flat and topspin serves. What about in relation to the baseline? Well, throwing out in front is crucial. And see how Dustin Brown leans into the court during the setup phase to get closer to the ball. Much like a darts player leans over the oche to get closer to the board. And the same with Ivan Dodig, ball in front and leaning over the baseline during the setup phase. And should the ball still be out in front for the second serve? Yes! Players often adjust the ball toss slightly less out in front for the second serve, but look at Tommy Robredo. The blue circle shows where the first serve ball toss went, and the second serve is pretty much the same. The ball being out in front allows efficient energy transfer for the explosive hitting phase. Hitting a ball that's not out in front limits energy transfer, puts extra strain on the arm, shoulders and back, and increases the risk of injury. Finally, the position of the ball in relation to the body maximizes the effect of the swing paths that we looked at in videos 28 and 29.
So let's finish by looking at Jack Sock's serve. One of our subscribers, Jasobi, suggested it would be a good idea to put his serve up against that of a top player because of that slightly different service action. So let's go ahead and do that, and at the same time we'll summarise everything that's been covered in this series on the serve.
See how long it takes for Sock's racket to start moving compared to the more conventional service action of Novak Djokovic. Sock's racket then takes a shortcut to reach the familiar position that we associate with the end of part 1, the setup phase. As we know from video 28, once part 2 of the serve begins, all high-level players are doing pretty much the same thing. So how do we relate 1-2 rhythm to Jack Sock's service action? 1-2 rhythm isn't affected. Jack Sock's racket slows up at the end of part 1 just as it would in a conventional service motion. And we've already seen that Jack Sock does nothing out of the ordinary during the explosive part 2, the hitting phase. Have a look at Sock's great 1-2 rhythm as we run it in real time. Finally, let's just check the stances. Sock uses pinpoint, Djokovic uses platform. Both widely accepted as conventional serving stances. See video 13 again for more on stances.
That's it for today. Next time, a crazy tournament that I run once a year here at Hawker Tennis. See you then.